Hey guys, Nick here at the EBMX showroom and SurRon mod shop. I'm here with Bruno Power.
SurRon mod shop, because we actually modify. Look how many how many ASI controllers, right?
Wow, there's a heap
So
there,
yeah, we've got two SurRons here. We got the Rod Legal SurRon,
the Road Legal one over
Rod
there,
Legal,
yeah.
and then we got the
X.
Off Rod Legal. So this one. So basically, every controller we get here from EBMX.
Yep.
We actually physically put on the bike.
We test them.
Take
them for a ride.
That's why we have all this space here. You know, we actually test. It was raining for like 7 days, no
Because
stop.
we don't want to send these kits out to people and then they get them and they say, "Well, it doesn't work,"
Well, it
and we can
doesn't
say,
work, so
"We tested it."
We tested, so hang on. We do some troubleshooting, but yeah, it's basically like what works, right? We actually test it. We don't just technically when you sell people are selling ASI controllers, you can just go on your phone and pretty much copy and paste profiles.
Yeah, sure.
So basically, all I need to put here, if I was a lazy seller,
the 5 minutes,
I would just
Bruno.
power positive, negative,
Yeah.
and then turn the controller on, and then just upload. Yeah, next.
Like 30 seconds. Zip, zip, zip,
Yeah,
zip,
technically
zip.
works,
We spend a couple of hours on
Yeah,
each
we want to make
kit.
sure, because there are some, like, I know some deep things about motor controllers.
Oh, you sure do.
And then, so basically every motor is slightly different. So we want to make sure that it's actually talking to the SurRon motor, like, you know, it's going. So we have two different bikes here. One is older than the other. We can actually test. We can test the Rod Legal harness. It's a slightly different wiring harness, but not from the ASI. Like, it doesn't change anything, it's just the bike lights. There's just some extra stuff here, but it doesn't, there's no relation to this, but just so we can tell people, look, we tested on an X, we actually tested on this, we have both bikes.
Mate, you go to a lot of trouble, you and Toby here at SurRon Mod Shop to do this stuff, so I know all of our customers really appreciate it when they...
Just come look here, though.
Sure.
Just, people want to understand, like,
Talk some technical stuff, bro.
Right, some technical stuff. So there's a lot of wiring here. There's some stuff that you're not going to use. There's some extra connectors here that are for display. I think the triangular. Yeah, this one is for display. So this one is just...
It's gone.
Gone because you
lose
removing.
your display,
But technically, you should keep the original display.
Yeah.
In some countries, just because the indicator lights, you know, so it's like a road compliant.
You never know, you might want to make it back to original one day, Bruno.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think you would, but...
A lot of people, they actually sell. I don't need my original controller, I don't need my original battery. They sell.
And they want it back.
And then eventually some things change and then they want it back and like, oh, but I sold it. I can't test now. Even for troubleshooting, it's actually good. So there's some people, they actually sold the original SurRon controller, the original battery, and then they start having some problems with something with electrical wiring.
Yeah,
and then they blaming the controller, and then we're like, look, we tested, everything works.
Yeah.
What about your electrical wiring? Have you checked if there's anything wrong with the electrical wiring? And they go like, oh, I can't test it. Like, well, put your SurRon stuff back, you know, because it's guaranteed it's going to work, so we can actually show that.
Exactly. It's like a reverse engineering to troubleshoot,
exactly.
isn't
And then
it?
they go like, oh, but I sold my stuff, and they want to, you know, it's just a fight. You don't want to have that fight.
No way.
Yeah, so basically...
So hang on to your stuff, Bruno's saying. Yeah, if you change over, hang on to your original stuff.
Hang on to your stuff, it's good.
It's not worth much to sell, so hang on to it.
Keep it. So basically, we have this phase extension for the motor phase wires.
You made a beautiful little video this time, Bruno. Very nice.
So this one's all actually, let's see if you can see here.
Nice and colourful.
So they are made by Siemens, Australia. So this is a double insulation wire. So it's rated for 3.3 thousand volts. Okay, and 16...
Even our modded SurRon's not getting quite to that level, mate.
No, 16 mil square. So this is suitable for back 8,000.
Yep.
And well, this is thicker than what you have on a SurRon motor.
Yeah.
I think it's the same.
You guys are making some really good quality stuff here, Bruno.
So even
I'm impressed,
the lugs we use here. So if you want to zoom in here, so it's actually like a proper thick lugs.
Yeah, yeah.
So they're not the crimping little flimsy one. So this is actually proper electrical wiring, like a professional electrical wiring. No like a homemade crimping thing.
Yeah, well, good stuff
I
here.
see some
SurRon
people
Mod
making
Shop, good
stuff
stuff,
and
mate.
they
You don't like it when they make crappy stuff. You are pedantic, Bruno.
Yeah, sometimes
You
I do some
are.
like a temporary solutions, but
Sure.
so this is what you see. That's inside. So it's like a chemical resistant.
That's the big
That's industrial.
wire we bought.
Yeah, it's industrial.
Industrial strength.
Because there's a lot of people they actually wash the whole bike with chemicals. They try to clean the bike like kerosene or whatever they
Wow.
use there, and then sometimes all these chemicals, like usually like they have some solvents or something just to make the bike look clean and nice.
Yep.
But they actually end up corroding gaskets and things. And Adam from SurRon, Australia.
Yeah,
He
good guy.
actually
Yeah.
had a motor that was bleached.
Wow,
Motor
really?
was white.
Would someone clean it with chemicals?
Don't know, like bleach. I don't know what the hell it is.
How would
that.
you bleach a motor?
So yeah, it's like I don't know, like a strong chemicals. That control everything was like this was gray, and the motor aluminium here, the motor housing, the heat sink here, was actually like white. So and this is inside, right? So this is kind of like a protected from UV.
Yeah.
So technically you shouldn't be that color. Yeah. So what else? Yeah, that's it. Like this is just some controls
We're getting them ready.
Here.
Yeah, getting them ready
So
to shoot them up,
preparing kits.
check them out.
Yeah, so back 8,000 for the people who actually want to put, like pretty much explode everything in the bike. Like you're gonna fry a motor if you tune this thing all the way up. Back 4,000 is actually more suitable for
SurRon like that.
SurRon. Yeah, SurRon like this. This controller can actually fry your SurRon motor, right?
Oh,
The
yeah.
back 8,000. It can definitely fry it very quickly. So this one is capable of frying like a big motors.
Oh, yeah.
Not just that one.
Yeah,
So
'cause it's a
capable
little
of putting-
motor.
Yeah, like 800 phase amps.
But we still know, Bruno, that some people still want to order the back 8,000. So
Yeah,
we
yeah,
make
yeah.
the kits. People that want the 72
Exactly.
volt batteries, or they're maybe going to do a 60 volt BMS bypass to start with.
Yeah.
Then they're going to drop you to 72 volt battery later on.
Exactly. So this is for people like just wanted to.
Yeah, a bit more power.
Technically,
I want to
you can
double the power.
Yeah, you can do the same thing with both controllers.
You can.
When it comes to SurRon.
Yep.
Okay, SurRon is actually, if you think about SurRon, is actually a small bike.
Yeah.
Small, not small in size, like in the whole lot. Like it's a. This controller can actually run a full motorcycle at very high power.
Yeah,
right?
and this is. Yeah.
So this is actually SurRon is pretty much a toy for the controller, right? So the controller is just laughing, looking this bike like, this is pretty easy.
I like that way of thinking. It's a toy.
It is.
Yeah.
It's just a toy. So technically, like this controller can do the whole job. And if you're gonna run at 72 volts, increase the power like a 15 kilowatts, I want to fry everything. I don't care. I just want to power. You're gonna overcook all the magnets inside the motor. But yeah, like this controller, it's gonna be running better because it's gonna be running cooler. There's a lot more aluminum here than here. Depending the country you're running, like in Australia gets, last summer it was like 46 degrees, 45, 46 degrees. So that controller running at 15
I
kilowatts.
think actually, Bruno, that we're talking about working with John Shelton from NYC in terms of making us some back 4,000 hub sinks, because I know he makes them for the 8,000, but for the 4,000.
Oh, the heat sinks.
Heat sinks.
Heat sink, yeah. So that's the thing. So I don't think the 8,000
Probably
for
doesn't
the
need it.
SurRon, no. You don't, this is...
Yeah.
Unless-
It's such
unless
a
you-
big surface area, you know.
Unless you want to imagine something that,
20
like,
kilowatts. But the back 4,000 could use it,
because
I
that's
think.
the thing.
couldn't
I
it?
don't think you can run 20 kilowatts.
You blow the motor up.
Okay, more than 15 kilowatts.
Yeah.
Maybe off-road.
Yep.
And then that's, you can actually run peak power.
Yes.
But if you put on a road legal SurRon and go racing some cars,
Yep.
and then get on a highway,
Yeah.
and then just express roads, and then you actually hold continuously.
Yep.
13 kilowatts, you're going to be cooking this motor.
You're cooking it.
Cooking,
Yeah.
like quickly.
So in a few k's, a few miles, you've cooked it,
Yeah,
haven't you?
because you're like when you go.
Yeah.
So this is the thing. Here you can go as much as you want. Like you can go like whatever kilowatts you want. Off road, you pretty much you go like.
Yeah.
So you give some time for things to cool down. You know, it's not
Sure.
continuous. But when you go off road, when you go road legal like this,
Yep.
you actually want to sit on a highway at 110 kilometers an hour.
Yeah.
65 miles, I don't know, something like miles per hour. Yeah, you actually gonna want to hold it. So it's like a feeding. You're actually baking the motor there.
Yep.
Like it goes pretty
It'd be
quickly.
too much. We found
It
that
goes-
out, haven't we?
it goes-
We found that out the hard way, Bruno,
This
didn't we,
is the
mate?
second motor here. This is the second.
Cook the motor.
Cook the motor was a lot of fun.
So
yeah.
take Bruno's advice and SurRon Mod Shop's advice that
Look, back
you can
4,000,
cook these.
Back 4,000, even E-Motor Bros, they say, they made a video saying,
Yeah.
you do not need back 8,000. It's true, for the SurRon you don't need it. But
don't, yep.
if you're doing our motorcycle conversions, like we're doing for like Elmo, for converting full bike, like a Yamaha or Honda,
Sure.
you know, like a...
But they'll be running 20 kilowatt or something
20,
like that.
23 kilowatts. 23 kilowatts reliably for
Yep.
off-road.
Yep.
It's good. It's a good thing for this. Anything over there, and then there's some. You start becoming a little bit unreliable. You get some errors and some stuff. So, 23 kilowatts for a full bike is actually it runs really fast. But yeah, SurRon, 13 kilowatts. 9 kilowatts, that's actually a good number.
Okay. Well, the good thing here is, Bruno, if people are not sure, because on our website we've got the two kits. We've got the stage 1, which is the back 4,000, and we've got the stage 2, that is the back 8,000. And if people are not sure or they've got queries, just contact us, message, call. We're always happy
It's
to
cheaper.
to
This is
talk
cheaper.
to you. Yeah, a little bit cheaper, a few
We'll give
$100
you-
cheaper.
We'll definitely put your smile on your face.
Yeah.
And this one-
is big, overkill maybe, but you know, some guys, we do both, don't we?
It's kind of like when you go with the back 8,000, it's more like all right, so an over engineering something in a good way. So the controller is just running. It's just a lot easier for this controller to run.
One other thing that I just want to let people know worldwide is that next Wednesday, Bruno Power and myself are going live on Instagram to answer all of your SurRon questions, all of your ASI questions. So we'll let you know on that one. You guys will be able to come in and the expert power man will answer your questions,
So
all
there's
right?
a lot of questions that are very complicated to answer because people say, what about these settings? I'm like, hang on, that's an answer that's going to take me 30 minutes to answer.
Bruno will be answering and I'll be saying, hey Bruno, let's move on to the next answer, as I do
And
sometimes.
some answers says like, depends. I don't know.
I
how to answer
know.
this
We'll
question.
try our best, man. But
Yeah.
we're going live next Wednesday, so look forward to that. In the meantime, we've got lots of ASI kits, but they will sell out like last time. So jump on the website, give us a call, put your order in, save your questions for next Wednesday. Bruno Power. Cheers from EBMX.